Right, we're going to go into some other items, and this will be interesting. And it's a massive oops again. Arctic sea ice extent has been holding exceptionally well during the 2021 summer melt season. Now, throughout August, higher volumes than usual have survived due to cold conditions and favourable wind patterns. And as a result, Arctic sea ice extent is now the highest in 8 years. And if this year's trajectory continues for another week or two, which is expected, 2021 will achieve the healthiest ice level since 2006. And it said only 2014, 13 and 9 remain in its way, though the gap is narrowing fast. And the article said, we exist in an orchestrated narrative of catastrophic global warming in which linearly rising temperatures are threatened to melt all the ice at the poles, flood cities and wipe entire nations off the map. Yeah, right. And this is an existential threat to humanity, we're told daily, one which requires political intervention, higher taxes, and the further curtailing of our freedoms and the potential of climate lockdowns. Maybe that's a warning. So, yes, in today's paradigm of phony temperature graphs and incessantly apocalyptic mainstream media publications, Arctic sea ice is reaching its highest level since 2006, and it should be something to write home about. But such an uptick, yet, if we're to believe the science, it simply shouldn't be possible. But it is. I remember that guy saying we were going more towards an ice age than a warming, but there you go. The Russians actually told everyone back in 1959. Now, the ice sheet was supposed to have been ice-free by the summer of 2008. And then, when that date eventually passed, then the ice was supposed to all melt by 2012, and then it got extended to 2015 and 13, and then 2016. And now, there is an increase, not a decrease. Oops. But the Arctic has been the poster child for global warming. If it fails to melt, the IPCC hasn't got a leg to stand on. Particularly given the fact that the global average temperature has also refused to play ball in recent years, and it's down 0.7 centigrade since 2016. Remember, they were talking about they had to keep it under 1.5 to 2 centigrade, the increases. Well, it's gone down 0.7 centigrade in the past 5 years. And all this is without even mentioning perhaps the largest spanner in the works is the goings-on at the South Pole, which is home to 90% of Earth's fresh water. And across the southern hemisphere, the ice trend has been one of growth for the past 40 years, since the satellite era. So the growth at Antarctica has been going on for 40 years. Now, after a drop-off in 2015 through 2019, ice at the South Pole has rebounded strongly in the past 2 years to the levels of some 3 decades ago. And this reality maintains the trend of significant growth registered since 1979 of approximately 1% per decade of increasing ice, not melting ice. And it said the year really is a doozy and is proving impossible for the AGW party to explain away. And in the 42 years of satellite data, Antarctic sea ice in 2021 is the 5th highest on record, bested only by the exceptionally strong years of 2006, 10, 14 and 15. And they said as of August 8th, there is enough extra ice to bury Central Park under 682 metres, which is 2,238 feet of ice. The whole of Central Park under 2,238 feet of ice. Central Park is 4 kilometres long and 0.8 kilometres wide. Do the math. No, not Johns Hopkins math. I'm talking about real math. And I guess facts disturbs the fragile people who believes in the lies. And here's an example of it. Some people are so upset over climate change, they are suffering from mental health concerns considered climate despair, according to a new report this week. What a nice attempt to label and spell cast that is. Climate despair. And the devastating and deadly Hurricane Ida has energized activists, including the Washington Post, which published a lengthy piece that claims more people than ever could experience serious challenges to their mental health as a result of climate change. That is planting the seeds of bullshittery. Now, new methods for addressing these challenges are emerging in America, though some experts believe a surge in mental health issues related to climate change could overwhelm the system, leading them to consider how to radically remake it. And the Post cited heat warnings, wildfires and floods in recent years as proof of climate change, except some of them were started by the SSP, which is suddenly feeling a lot more real for many Americans who have not seen it close up until now, clinicians say, leading many Americans to seek one-on-one therapy. I'm not being funny. But if you need therapy for that, you really are a sad and lost cause. And perhaps those people need to take multiple doses of the vax. Just saying.